Hey guys, Uncle Jonah here back with a beer review for you, and this time we're going up. We're going up north, up to Leeds actually. It's not too far north, to Kirkstall Brewery. We've got the Dexter, it says it down there, which is a salted caramel milk stout apparently. And this is 4.5. This one is, so yeah, not too shabby. And it says, let's see if we can get it. It focused so beautifully before, and now, of course, it's not going to focus. Come on, there we go. Our series of full-bodied, yet easy drinking milk stouts. This version featuring the opulence of salted caramel. And look at that. That is quite an epic can. If you look at it, it's quite sort of psychedelic, tribal maybe. But if you look, there's some hops and stuff on there, and yeah, all sorts. It's a bit weird. It's like a hop vine, but it looks like a sort of, that was on someone's arm, it would be like a tribal tattoo. Do you know what I mean? Now, interestingly, done a bit of research into Kirkstall. Now, the building that they used to be a dairy, which a lot of breweries used to be dairies and stuff. But that's quite ironic considering this is a milk stout, don't you think? So an ex-dairy and this is a milk stout. I think that's cool. And the other thing is, when it converted from a dairy into a brewery, it was done by Coors or Molson Coors, macro brewery, and yeah, they didn't fancy it anymore. The Yorkshire, the Yorkshire people scared them away probably. Well, hey, what is the macro brewery's loss is our gain. We've got Kirkstall. Have to say, I don't really like salted caramel. I think it's very poncy. Um, and to be honest, we don't need any salt in our diet. Loads of people, especially foodies, oh, you need to put on salt to season things. Well, if you look at labels of even even just fresh things like eggs and things, they have salt in naturally. If you add up all the salt without putting any on, you'll get enough salt. So, don't know who started that rumor. Right, this hasn't been in the fridge, so I'm hoping it doesn't blow up, which it hasn't. There's something interesting in that description. It says smooth, no, what was it? Smooth but full-bodied or something, which is anathema. Um, yeah, and you know me, I talk enough bullshit. I get fed up of other people's bullshit because I have enough myself. Anyway, look at that bad boy. Dark as the ace of spades. Lovely. This is almost purely white. One finger, 1.5, two finger, probably 1.5, getting on for that. Not a bad head on a small 330 can. On the nose, I'm getting sweet. I'm getting lacto. So this has definitely got some lacto in. I'm also getting kind of chocolate. And yes, I am getting that kind of caramel thing going on. I hope they haven't added caramel to it. That would be just ridiculous. Hopefully it's all from the malts. It does not say. Oh no, beg your pardon, it does. Malted barley, wheat, oats, lactose, of course. Doesn't mention hops or anything else. But yeah, so barley, wheat, and oats. Wow, pretty good. Let's get into it. Whoa, wow. It was sweet on, wow, Jesus. It was really sweet whilst you're drinking. Then it got instantly bitter, and I mean really bitter, like kind of dark chocolate stroke coffee. And then it went a bit sweet at the end. So it's sweet, bitter, sweet. Very weird. Hey, it's a bittersweet beer. Maybe, yeah, that caramel thing is going on right at the end, I think. But I don't know where the salted bit is. I can't, yeah, can't really taste it. And it's got quite a good mouthfeel. Maybe down to the oats in it, as opposed oats and wheat probably. Mm. Wow. Yeah, well, that's really weird. It's really sweet, but that bitterness really kind of makes your mouth salivate and washes out the sweetness. And then it kind of comes back. That's really weird. I'm liking that. It's different, put it that way. If you like lacing on a glass, there's quite a good deal of lacing on there. It's weird because the aroma doesn't, you don't get any of that kind of coffee thing going on. It's all kind of about the sweetness. And then as you're drinking, you're like, oh, this is nice, nice and sweet. I know what I'm getting into. And then instantly, boom, bitterness and roastiness and coffee and dark, bitter chocolate and that kind of stuff. Yeah, nice beer. Not really chewy, not really kind of gnarly and stuff, but not fully kind of piss weak and watery either. Nicely in the middle. Which is weird considering stouts. I mean, obviously Guinness is the stout that everyone talks about, um, but Guinness is never kind of this bitter. Well, maybe that West Indian one, the import, that one with the made out of bananas and stuff. Um, that one's quite gnarly, but the draft especially, and even even the original, which was a little bit more watery. Um, yeah, it's quite chewy, and this one I don't know. It's weird because that bitterness just like it's like slaps you round the face with a wet kipper. Do you know what I mean? It wakes you up a bit because you think, this is going to be a nice lacto milk stout, bit of caramel, blah blah blah. But then instantly, wham, dark malt, and coffee and all sorts of craziness. Mm, so interesting beer. I'll definitely have this one again. I'll be interested to see if this one was any different in draft as opposed to in the can and that kind of stuff. Anyway, been talking away for 8 minutes now. I'm going to finish this off. I might even have another beer in a minute. Guys, been really cool. Hopefully you like the videos, and yeah, they will continue. Don't you worry. Cheers and beers, guys. We see. We'll see you real soon. It's a bit weird. I don't know what you think about being up here as opposed to being downstairs. But the old missus has got the COVID pretty badly, and she lives on the sofa at the moment. So I don't want to kick her off. You know, I'd rather be up here drinking beers and leave her to have a little sleep and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, guys, cheers and beers. Uncle Jonah, he's out.